This are 22 foods that can kill your dog. You know how dogs get super excited when they see you eating something? They activate those super adorable puppy eyes that instantly make you want to share some of your food with them. Well, you should be careful about that. Dogs have voracious appetites and different metabolisms from ours. Therefore, certain foods that are really healthy for us can prove harmful to our furry friends. Moreover, dogs don't know when to stop eating, so they can swallow large quantities of foods that are toxic to them. First, avocados. Avocados contain a fungicidal toxin called persin. It is safe for us humans but not for dogs. It can cause fluid to accumulate in the dog's lungs and chest, making it difficult for them to breathe. Now, you're probably not thinking about feeding your pooch avocados. They might not even like them. However, make sure they never find avocado pits on the floor. They might chew on them, which can prove toxic. Second, garlic. Garlic is toxic for dogs because of a compound called thiosulfate. Our furry friends cannot digest this compound, and it builds up in their bloodstream, causing their blood cells to rupture. While you probably wouldn't feed your dog garlic directly, garlic is a vegetable we commonly use in meals. So, think twice before sharing your steak dipped in garlic sauce with your dog. Third, macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are extremely fatty. While they are rich in minerals, vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants, and are really good for humans, dogs have different metabolisms. Macadamia nuts can irritate their stomachs, causing nausea, diarrhea, severe weakness, and even temporary paralysis. Keep macadamia nuts away from their curious sniffing noses. Fourth, chocolate. Whenever you open a bar of chocolate, your pooch may come sniffing around, giving you those adorable puppy eyes. They love it as much as we do. However, chocolate can be deadly for dogs. It contains certain chemicals that they simply cannot digest. Giving your dog chocolate can result in diarrhea, vomiting, dehydration, and even internal bleeding, seizures, or death. Of course, the severity of these side effects depends on the amount of chocolate your dog ate and their size and weight. So, resist the urge to give your dog chocolate. While it may taste great, it's not good for them. Sixth, yeast. Keep unbaked bread dough away from your dogs, as it can cause alcohol poisoning. The yeast will ferment in their stomachs, producing ethanol and potentially twisting their intestines. The main side effects are bloating, extreme pain, and discomfort. While it might not kill your little pal, it will certainly be unpleasant and painful. Save your dog by keeping yeast away from their curious snouts. Seventh, cooked bones. I know what you're thinking. No, not bones. Well, not all bones are bad for your dog, just the cooked ones. When cooked, bones are more likely to splinter while your dog is chewing on them. This can injure their mouth or, in severe cases, cause inflammation in the stomach tissue or even perforate the intestinal tract. Be careful with bones. Eighth, raisins and grapes. Raisins and grapes can be toxic to dogs. Even a few of these can send your dog to the emergency room with kidney failure. The main alarming signs include excessive thirst and little to no urination. Keep your dogs away from raw grapes, raisins, or baked goods that contain them. Sometimes, keeping harmful foods away from your dog is the truest form of love. Ninth, caffeine. Coffee, tea, cocoa, and even some soft drinks are a no-go for dogs. They contain caffeine, which can dangerously speed up your dog's heart rate. Caffeine can lead to unusual heart rhythms and even lung failure in dogs. The main warning signs include unusual thirst, restlessness, poor bladder control, vomiting, and diarrhea. Caffeine is no joke for dogs. In some cases, it has proven fatal, and they don't need to consume much. Just a few sips of coffee or tea can lead to death. Be sure not to leave any half-full coffee mugs or caffeinated beverages where your dog can reach them. 10th, rhubarb. Rhubarb is a perennial vegetable often roasted, sautéed, stewed, or pureed. Its sweetness makes it popular in ice creams, pancakes, and even cocktails. While it's good for us, it's harmful to dogs. Rhubarb contains oxalic acid, which can cause kidney failure in dogs. The main warning signs include extreme drooling, diarrhea, vomiting, tremors, blood in the urine, or extreme thirst. So no rhubarb ice creams or cocktails for your furry friend. Give them a special canine treat instead. 11th, leeks in onions. Just like garlic, onions and leeks can affect your dog's red blood cells, causing severe anemia. Symptoms might not appear immediately, and it can take several days and medical investigations for your vet to identify the cause. Keep onions and leeks away from your dog. While they're not exactly a typical canine treat, your dog might find it fun to play with or chew on them. Better to avoid the risk. 12th, alcohol. Of course, you wouldn't intentionally let your dog get drunk. However, alcohol can be found in many products, such as mouthwash, cleaning supplies, and perfumes, which your dog might accidentally ingest. Even a small amount of alcohol can be fatal for them. The main signs of alcohol poisoning in dogs include vomiting, poor breathing, and lack of muscle coordination. Experts estimate that as little as 8 milliliters of pure alcohol per kilogram of body weight can be lethal within 12 to 24 hours. Alcohol is no joke. Keep it far away from your dog. 13th, salt. Did you know dogs can die from salt poisoning? According to specialists, just 2.2 teaspoons of salt per pound, or 4 grams per kilogram, of body weight can be fatal. Symptoms of salt poisoning include depression, tremors, diarrhea, vomiting, fever, and even seizures. So, the next time you open a bag of pretzels or chips, make sure your dog can't get to them. Offer them a canine treat or some soft, wet food instead, and you can enjoy your salty snacks in peace. 14th, citrus oil. Does your dog wag his tail when he sniffs oranges or lick orange juice from your fingers? While eating small amounts of oranges might be fine, cold-pressed citrus oil is not. It can lead to liver failure in dogs. Citrus oil is often used for medicinal purposes and is also found in many essential oils. Keep these away from your dog's curious snout and never rub your dog's skin with essential oils, as they might lick it off. 15th, dairy. Dogs are typically lactose intolerant, meaning milk, cheese, or other dairy products can cause major stomach issues. While these issues might not be fatal, they can lead to diarrhea, vomiting, and other gastrointestinal troubles. In severe cases, your dog might even require hospitalization. 16th, cat food. At first glance, cat food and dog food might seem similar, but they're quite different. Cats and dogs have distinct dietary needs. Cats are carnivores by nature and require a meat-based diet, while dogs are omnivores and can eat a wider variety of foods, including vegetables and fruits. Cat food is higher in fat and protein, which can cause gastrointestinal upset, sickness, and diarrhea in dogs if eaten in large quantities or over long periods. While a nibble of cat food now and then won't harm your dog, it's best to stick to food specifically designed for them. 17th, bacon. The average American consumes 18 pounds of bacon each year, but bacon can be extremely harmful to the average dog. Dogs love bacon and would gladly eat it directly from your hand, but it's high in fat and salt. The main health risk associated with bacon for dogs is pancreatitis, a painful disorder caused by inflammation of the pancreas. Pancreatitis requires serious veterinary treatment. Symptoms include vomiting and diarrhea. To protect your furry friend, keep bacon, bacon grease, ham, and other fatty meats out of their reach. They might not like it, but it's better for them in the long term. 18th, tobacco. Tobacco isn't something you'd willingly give to your dog, and most dogs don't like it. However, nicotine poisoning is more common than you might think. If you're a smoker and leave your cigarettes lying around, your curious pooch might chew on them. Dogs often gnaw on random objects, and nicotine products like liquid nicotine vials, chewing tobacco, nicotine inhalers, patches, or cigars can all be hazardous. Signs of nicotine poisoning include restlessness, stomach upset, abnormal heart rate, convulsions, diarrhea, dilated pupils, drooling, incoordination, paralysis, or tremors. If your dog receives the correct diagnosis and treatment within 3 to 4 hours of ingestion, the chances of recovery are good. However, tobacco can be fatal, so keep all nicotine products securely out of reach. 19th, nutmeg. Nutmeg contains myristicin, a naturally occurring compound that can cause hallucinations and seizures in dogs. While baked goods containing nutmeg are unlikely to harm your dog, chewing directly on the spice container or packets can be toxic. Be sure to store nutmeg safely to avoid any risk. 20th. Peaches. Peach pits contain amygdalin, a cyanogenic glucoside. If your dog chews on several peach pits, amygdalin can release cyanide into their bloodstream, which is highly toxic. Additionally, peach pits are a choking hazard for small dogs. The flesh of peaches, however, is safe for dogs to eat in moderation. Always discard the pits properly to prevent any accidents. 21st. Mustard. Mustard isn't lethal in small quantities, but it can cause serious stomach upset in dogs. In fact, some vets use mustard to induce vomiting in dogs. Mustard, as well as mustard seeds, is toxic for dogs, so avoid feeding them any food with mustard on it. While your dog might happily eat it, their stomach won't appreciate it. 22nd. Fat trimmings. Don't feed your dog the fat you've trimmed off meat. While they might enjoy it, it's not good for them. Raw fat can cause vomiting, diarrhea, and even pancreatitis. In some cases, high-fat foods can lead to blood infections in dogs. If you wouldn't eat the fat yourself, don't give it to your dog. Stick to healthier alternatives. The bottom line: our furry friends have unique dietary needs, and some foods that are perfectly healthy for humans can be dangerous or even lethal for dogs. The best way to avoid food poisoning is to stick to dog food. Treat your dog to human food only on very rare occasions and always in safe, small amounts. When you sit down to eat, give your dog a small canine treat or some wet food to keep them occupied. It's for their own good. Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more informative videos like this one. Thanks for watching. Your wellness is our mission.